The Church of Scientology has gotten much attention in the past few years. Everyone thought it would be the next big thing as celebrities like Lisa Marie and Tom Cruise started joining Scientology. However, many celebrities are leaving the church now, and it's raising a lot of eyebrows. There's a long list of celebs who've recently left Scientology, and there's a very dark side to all this. So, is Scientology an even religion in reality? And did they ask the celebs to perform creepy rituals? Well, stay with us to dive deep into the dark side of Scientology. Scientology has come under fire for its hostile behavior and dark secrets over the years, but celebrities keep joining this religion for some reason. So, let's start with our heartthrob, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was always the golden boy for Scientologists.
Really 2 years, McHugh and I were talking about a sequence, and it's an aerial sequence with helicopter.
Because they knew that a star like him could completely change the perception of this church. So they pursued Mimi Rogers, Tom Cruise's first wife, to introduce him to the church. Mimi's father was a very influential member of Scientology, and she was also an avid follower, so introducing Tom Cruise wasn't a big deal for her. However, Tom Cruise wasn't completely on board with this idea. The church wanted him so badly that they built a tennis court entirely for him and hired a full-time counselor to be with Tom whenever he wanted. They tried everything to lure Cruise in, from taking him to target practice to watching movies in the screening room. They even cleaned all the building's gardens and repainted everything as Tom Cruise was coming. So Tom Cruise started having fun, and he felt fine too. He started going back and forth from the Scientology base to his home every weekend.
They were just very interested in helicopter, and when I went out, I said, look, why don't you guys just go and...
Usually people only get to eat rice and beans in the base, but since Tom Cruise came along, they introduced drinks, snacks, sandwiches, veggies, and fruits. Tom Cruise even took Nicole Kidman on a date at the base of Scientology, where the staff decorated everything with balloons. But what really changed Tom Cruise's view of Scientology was when he was cured. Tom Cruise suffered from dyslexia from a very young age, but when he joined Scientology and used the technology founded by L. Ron Hubbard's lab, he was reportedly cured, so his faith strengthened. However, this faith was going to backfire pretty soon. The church believed that Tom is so loyal to them that he was even recruiting new members, so they should make him the face of this church. And they made the biggest mistake. The church officials let Tom Cruise in on all their dirty little secrets, sending Tom over the edge. He just couldn't believe it because it all sounded a little too science fiction to him. So he started doubting everything. Also, the church started getting involved in his personal life. And it's even reported that they decided who Tom got to marry or divorce. They completely controlled his life, and things got really messed up when the church allegedly kept Tom from meeting his own daughter, Suri. His other 2 children are devoted to the Church of Scientology. However, Suri didn't want to follow the same path, so the church didn't allow Tom to meet her for a long time. Reports are that when it got too much for Tom Cruise to handle, he left the church as their secrets started to haunt him, and he didn't want to be controlled anymore.
Everything that happened, now to be here to see everything, it's quite extraordinary.
But Tom Cruise isn't the only celebrity who has left Scientology recently. Lisa Marie Presley is another A-lister who got trapped in Scientology. Lisa Marie was part of the church when she was 9 years old because her mother was devoted to Scientology. But Lisa wasn't particularly fond of the church, and when she finally left it, she started exposing the dark side of Scientology. Lisa revealed they wanted his mother to join this church because of their wealth, and when she finally inherited all the family fortune at 25, they reportedly started grooming her to be the face of the church and bring more people in. They even influenced her to bring in Michael Jackson, but they changed their decision when he started getting bad press. She also revealed that they were involved in her personal life and even brainwashed her to make certain life decisions. An even darker side was revealed when an insider reported that the Church of Scientology even persuaded Lisa to talk to Danny Masterson's accusers not to take him to the police. At the time, Danny was accused of raping several individuals, and Church of Scientology allegedly wanted to push it all under the rug just to save face. But what you're only hearing now has already been said by Leah Remini a decade ago. Leah was also a very active church member until she got so bitter that she even filed a lawsuit against them. Leah also joined the church in the 70s when she was still a child and decided to leave it in 2013. She revealed that her entire life and career had been affected by the actions of Scientology, which operate in a very mob-like fashion. The church obviously called her a lunatic, but Leah didn't budge. She said in her statement that for over 17 years, she's been a target of psychological torture.
I just want to say that you guys have, you've been really an amazing support system for me.
And she's even been harassed, intimidated, and defamed. Leah also revealed that she's not the first person tortured by the Church of Scientology, but intends to end this toxic cycle. Leah didn't really agree with many things the church did, including their no accountability policy, as no one was allowed to ask any questions from the church leader. She also didn't like that the members who leave are branded, and the church has a very iffy past. For instance, Leah Remini filed a report in 2013 about a missing person, and this report was about the disappearance of Shelley Miscavige, who's the wife of David Miscavige. David is the leader of the Church of Scientology, and it's been reported that his wife hasn't been seen anywhere since 2007. Leah believes that the church is behind her disappearance, but even after she filed the report, the case was closed within hours. The church has also made people do some shady things over the years, including spying. In 1978, the church's founder and his wife were both convicted for making hundreds of people spy on government officials and stealing or wiretapping government offices. The founder was also accused of fraud in France, and even the Spanish government arrested the church president in 1988. In 2007, a 25-year-old woman even ended the lives of her entire family just because they wanted her to go to a psychiatrist instead of relying on the Church of Scientology. Debbie Cook is another woman who was a very prominent name in the Church of Scientology. She also came forward in 2012, accusing the church of slapping them, making them stand in the trash, screaming at them, and pouring water to make them confess their sins. Another member, Lisa McPherson, was a 36-year-old woman going through deep mental distress but was denied psychiatric help even after running naked on the roads. Instead, the Church of Scientology put her in an isolation ward and after a while pronounced her dead. The autopsy report revealed that Lisa had several bruises, injuries, and lesions. These are only a few incidents because the history of the Church of Scientology is practically full of such deaths. This is what freaked out Leah Remini.
With people being Scientologists, I will still be your friend. I will still be the godmother to your daughter.
She thought this could be her end too, so she left the church and decided to expose their atrocities. She's even filing a lawsuit against them and believes it's not a religious organization, but a cult that exploits its members. The Church of Scientology doesn't really believe in taking the high road, so they're constantly responding to all of Leah's allegations and calling it pure lunacy. They're still defending the church, even though the most prominent members have left them because of their control and exploitation. And these are not the only celebs who have left the Scientology church. According to reports, Brad Pitt, Nicole Kidman, and Will and Jada Pinkett Smith are a few mainstream celebrities who have left the church. So, do you think the Church of Scientology is a massive red flag, or are these all coincidences? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to stay on top of all celebrity gossip.